How about now, Sharuk? How about now? How are we sounding now? Is that any better? Is that any better? Any better? Okay, cool. So there's Mr. Burns, and
Hello.
good morning, sir. Um, so, like I was saying, we are having 4th of July today, and that is the celebration of America's independence from the what would be called the tyranny of the British at the time. And so we fought back, and this is the day associated with establishing freedom. And so the the thing that I like is that this doesn't have to just symbolize for the country. This can certainly have ramifications on freeing yourself from your own tyrannies at times. We can terrorize ourselves in the form of the things that we eat, the things that we align ourselves up with, the things we are and are not doing. So there are lots of freedoms that you can certainly liberate yourself from. And it's going to be a bit of a struggle. It's going to be conflict. It's going to be sometimes it's a war, it's a battle. Um, but it's worth it. It's worth it in
Mm.
the end to go through that. So that's just my quick thought on that. Any thoughts, Mr. Burns?
Excellent thoughts. As we do with philosophy, we go macro to micro and macro. Uh, and yeah, this is our Independence Day here in the United States, and it's bittersweet for me because uh, independent. We weren't all independent at once. You
Right,
know, we weren't all
right.
free. We weren't all free at once, and arguably, not everyone is still free. So, and like Dr. Martin Luther King said, um, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So, it's absolutely something to celebrate our freedoms right now. Um, there's a lot going on in the political sphere, but it's important to remember that everybody should be free.
Absolutely,
Everybody should be
absolutely.
free.
That is a super critical point to kind of the hypocrisy of celebrating a freedom. It was as a country, but you're right, absolutely not as all citizens. Absolutely.
No. So that's why I said it was July 10th yesterday, even though it's
Yeah.
the fourth.
Yes. Yes. Nice.
But that aside, every country has some holidays, and this one is for the United States,
Yep.
which is where we are. And Impact is worldwide. We're a worldwide operation, association, and not everybody's in the United States. And hopefully, wherever you're tuning in from, you feel free, you feel safe, and you feel healthy enough to celebrate today, um,
Absolutely.
regardless of what it means to you. And
Absolutely.
that's what we're here to do. We're here to celebrate our movement, our capabilities, our abilities, each other. And I'm honored, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Well, we are honored to have you, and yes, those are fantastic points on this day. Um, and I love that we do have a worldwide um, sort of movement for all people. Absolutely for everybody.
Yes, sir.
Sharuk, are you working today? Are you going to join the workout, or what's the game plan for you, sir? Like a little bit of stretch.
Get it.
Elongate this back out. Definitely something to do a little bit more of is take the time to stretch it out, especially on days that it's not a quickie. Oh.
How you doing, Sharuk? Good morning to you.
Are you still with us?
I had to get the full chat experience. I think it defaults to top chat, so I miss stuff sometimes.
I've done that on yours as well. Yesterday, I was missing out on so much of your conversation. I believe it was with John. If it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before, and I was like, "What am I missing?" And I'm hitting refresh, and I even hit the all comments, and it was just like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah. What's up, Sage Mode in the house? Sage
What?
Mode. Sage
What?
Mode says, "Have good training, guys." Thank you very much, Sage Mode. You have good training too, Sage Mode.
Absolutely. How have you been, Sage? Nice to see you. Good to hear from you. Thank you so much.
Looks like Sharuk is back. Maybe got disconnected and says
All
hi
right.
again.
All right. All right.
Welcome back.
Oh. This feels good just to get a little slow motion.
Yes, sir. You can see that the sky is not super dark, but it's also not beaming yet. So
Yeah.
little bit of time.
Trying to be better, Sage. Yes, absolutely. I agree with that. And I think every day we get a new opportunity for that. And so take advantage. Some days we have setbacks, some days we have progress forward. And both are okay for the overall experience when we learn from these things. Shruk is playing football every day, so he's doing some warm up. So it's giving
Nice.
some warm up. Nice.
Get it.
Yeah, Sharuk on his channel has a cool little video. If you scroll all the way to the front, the first video, it's like this montage of him getting ready in the morning.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
yeah, and it's not an Aston Hall. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, the Aston Hall morning routine, which was widely popularized. He's that really jacked guy that's running all the time in slow motion, and they've got these horns. Looks really dynamic. What's up, Mad? But he did this routine where it'd be like 4:15 gets up, 4:16 puts on designer underwear, 4:17 puts on watch, and puts on gold necklace, and then he's got this big bowl of ice, dumps his designer water in it, dips his face in it. Like it just keep, and then he eats a banana. 5:15 and 5:16, he's wiping the banana peel on his face. Like it's just this. Come on, dude. It's that. Uh, and it got picked apart. But I know that's not what Sharuk was doing, but it still was like a cool piece to see of what he was doing in his world. All right,
Nice.
Mad.
What's up, Mad?
And he stitched it together rather well, and then it's just looking like at the end he it cuts off like right when it's starting to show outside. So I want to see part two, Sharuk. I want to see what outside looks like.
What? Yeah, it's Impact Athletics Association. Yeah, it's on YouTube. So we go live, do 100 push-ups, 100 squats.
No, when I first came by, I was like, not feeling good, not having a good day or something. Then I started kind of piecing together. Went, all right, and I thought, once I saw
Yeah, we're doing a live stream for workout. The Impact Athletics Association.
Impact.
Yes, sir. And we're on day 125 of 100 push-ups. And then more, it's at least 100 push-ups. So
During the day or each day?
for just the morning, yeah. Yeah. We say HWPO, hard work pays off. Well, you can do one or 100, whatever works for you. We just encourage you to get moving. That's all.
Yeah.
And you're up early, man. You're working hard. I know.
Yeah, well, that's what I told my dog. You need to start doing more exercise. And then I spicy on to do the face plant.
That's what's up, Grip.
My whole back, so
Dang.
yeah, for me, just lifting shit is good.
Hey, doing this work. I saw what you got going on.
I thought it was. It's not like it was when I was a kid.
Yeah. What's your name, man? Chris. Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
Yeah. Pleasure. I know. When we get these push-ups, but it's good to meet you, Chris.
Yeah.
Tune in. It's every morning, 5:15.
At 5:15.
Yeah.
What's it
It's on Impact Athletics Association.
Mr. Burns is.
And of course,
Chatting
you
up.
can always catch. You can always ask me again. I'll be ready.
Selling the brand. Get a grip. Get a grip. Says Post Malone progressing for real. Stay hard, brother. There we go.
What's up? Get a grip.
There we go.
Hey, Sharuk, I want to see that video. Would you drop a comment on one of my videos on my channel so I can check you out? I feel like I'm a set behind now, but that's
I just
Chris.
did.
He's the paper delivery guy.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I only did one set.
All right, perfect. It's all good. So yeah, and I was gonna say to you what I was saying to Chris, which is this is the Impact Athletics Association, and we're here on YouTube every morning at 5:15 a.m. Mountain Standard Time doing 100 push-ups with Mr. Vincent Alfonso Jamal and myself, Nathaniel J Burns. So thanks for joining. You want the full conversation? Let's go meet on YouTube. Impact.
Excellent. What's up, Matt? Happy 4th. Sharuk says both yours. Continuity is your discipline. That's great, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so we're not just being motivated, it's consistency and discipline for sure. And that can be tough sometimes, but it's doable. It is definitely doable.
And I don't think I broke my. I don't think I had a new PR yesterday, but I did hit 300 push-ups by the end of the day.
Excellent. That is awesome.
So I'm feeling a little bit today.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
A little bit. Matt Acoustic says happy 4th. Happy 4th to you, Matt Acoustic. Matt says any after the workout plans for today, this evening? We may. Good morning to you. We may get together, do something, but yeah, not like fireworks for me.
Nah, that's not my thing.
Good morning to you.
I'm not quite the fireworks person.
Thank you.
Work is done for the day. Nice. That's good when you get to enjoy well-deserved time off.
Easy.
No fireworks for Mad either. Music tonight as a spectator. Nice. Nice.
It's important to listen to music as a musician, just for fun.
Yeah, keep that love and healthy respect alive. Enjoy it. Nice job.
We're burning it out. Burning it out.
Yeah.
Good morning. Doing good. Doing good.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice work.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. That says the plan is to do 10 sets of 11 push-ups today. Nice. Nice. Build it one at a time. Sharuk says, read my message above. Both of yours can. We read that one, Sharuk, about the discipline. Among other things, yeah. Yes. No XL edits.
No she edits.
Um,
She edits make frog stand.
Make frog stand. Frog stand or crane? Frog stand would just be here, right? All the way down. And how you doing today? 6, 7, 8.
No she edit says make planche. Are you doing the planche, Noshi? Yes, sir. Matt Acoustic says those medicine ball slams. Really felt those. Really
Oh,
felt
yeah.
those in a good way. Awesome.
Yes, yes. I do enjoy medicine ball slams.
Yeah, it's a full body that you can get explosive with and a ton of force. You can exert a ton of force and really drive those. The
Yeah, absolutely. And it's your volume, it's your pace, it's your explosiveness. So I would always make goals for people, like put a divot in the ground, like really try to move some earth.
There you go. And who doesn't love just slamming a ball, throwing a ball around? Like, it's kind of the basis of every sport.
Correct.
It's so fun.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, the medicine balls. I like, yeah, it's great cardio if you can really just keep trucking it too. Ramp that heart rate up and bring it back on down. Sharuk, I messaged you on Instagram before, sir. It's now 5:32. Now put the live on soon for remembering you, sir. Ah, okay, that one, yes. Sharuk definitely sent me a message ahead of time to get the chat going. That is, Sharuk is definitely dedicated to gatekeeping the time in which we get started. And for that, I am appreciative, for sure. Nice job. Nice job. Mad says, talk about driving. The big padded box squares. I push those across the room, back and forth for some explosive power. Yep, and quad, absolutely. Glutes engaged. Yes. Yep. I have my sled over here, which is really a nice thing to have. And yeah, that pushing when you really got to drive. And it doesn't have to be heavy either. It's just get yourself in that right position, stay low, drive, and I like to take a mix, sometimes long steps and really kind of, squeeze that out. And sometimes, just pop, 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 pop. So you have a variety of things you can do with every exercise.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least experiment with them. Find out what does and doesn't make you comfortable, or what does or doesn't work.
Yep. A little bit of wayfinding.
Yep.
And looking to engage that mind-muscle connection as much as possible. You don't need to go as heavy if you're as connected. So,
Yes.
if you're really connected, mind-muscle connection, you're really deep in that connection, then you can use a lot less weight.
Agreed, because you're being very intentional with each movement.
Yeah, you can feel it, and you can dig in as needed, making micro adjustments in your movement to really drive it home. Matt Acoustic says, there is definitely something to be said to short bursts of expending your energy.
Yes,
Absolutely.
that's my jam right there.
Yes.
Sprint day is my jam.
Love me some sprints.
Man, the 40 meter day, and just get out. And there's so much dynamic stretching to it that it's like you're doing the workout, but it's really the warm up, and the workout is just this very small part. Yes, high intensity. Yeah, it's like a good drama movie, suspense thriller. There's a lot of build up, and then there's like that moment. Yep, keep it short. Yeah. And we have we'll get cleats out and treat it like when you played football. Sharuk, we met at work. We met at a job that we were both doing, and kind of, I knew I had heard his name as far as like, oh, Nathaniel will be here soon, things like that, and never met. And then yeah, he comes in, and we just got to chit chat. But once we both like made kind of like that one joke, I think we both knew it's just like, oh, you're that kind, and I'm that kind, and so from there, it was on. Matt says the mosquitoes here have unfortunately ramped it up around here. Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think at the job, Mr. Vincent was doing push-ups in the room next door, and I was like, that's somebody to talk to. And actually, I recall having seen Mr. Vincent's picture over here because he's a model, and the photographer that took the photo of Mr. Vincent that I saw that introduced me to what he looks like uh, was sitting in my restaurant.
Who was that?
And he was doing the edits on Mr. Vincent's
You did.
Facebook
Yeah.
profile photo. So I saw this really cool photograph, and that this guy was editing, and I was like, "Hey, that's a cool picture. Did you take it and all that?" And he was telling me about how he was doing an event with a lot of different models and a lot of different photographers, and that was actually the first time I saw Mr. Vincent was on a computer screen at my restaurant.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm,
Sharuk, I'm north of 40.
did we get an age for Sharuk?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm still thinking young. For some reason, I was thinking like 20.
I don't know. What's your job? I'm an actor and a stuntman and a
You
movie
see?
maker.
Yep.
I make movies. I just had a commercial come out yesterday.
Yep. I got to see it.
It's always good. Def Leppard photograph. Yeah, not quite the same, but it was a
Right.
really cool photo. Like if you haven't seen Mr. Vincent's Facebook profile photograph, you would understand because the photographer was editing that image on a big old laptop in my restaurant, and I was working and I'm engaging with my customer, and I see what he's doing. I'm like, that's a really cool picture. And also, who is that guy? He's like, oh, it's Vincent. And I was like, okay. Is he from LA or is he from here? And he's like, no, I just shot this down the street. So
That is until you know Mr. Burns, that is an absolute Mr. Burns topic of conversation. Like he will walk up and talk to anybody and everybody about what they got going on. So it's cool. It's cool. And if it's the Facebook one, it had to have been Jason Hahn.
yeah, I think he's from San Diego. Is that right?
It might be.
I don't know.
Yeah. Mad Def Leppard photograph. Yeah, it's definitely not Angel in the Centerfold by Jay Giles or anything.
No.
Yeah. I think we got a theme for the day. Nice work. We got 6 likes going on. If we could get a few more, that would be awesome. The goal is 10. That's a team goal, not just a channel goal. That's a team goal for everybody involved. We all win with the likes. We all win with the channel building.
8, 9, 10.
Nice work.
Jay Giles.
Yeah. But what was the other one? Didn't Jay Giles have freeze frame also?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy had. Now that I think about it, yeah. What else was that guy talking about? You have another song like Dark Room?
I don't know.
I
Don't
I
know.
only, yeah, I only know of his two songs, but now that I never connected those two together.
Huh.
But I do like Def Leppard Photograph.
Oh yeah.
I don't like
Classic.
I don't like Pour Some Sugar on Me.
You don't like
I,
that song?
I think it's because I worked in strip clubs, and when you hear it enough, and it's just like, okay, can every girl not dance to that? So, yeah.
Yeah. Little fatigue on the melody.
Yes. Yeah.
Little melody fatigue. My shorts are tight. Yes. Sharuk.
Sharuk.
Matt Acoustic says, got to start somewhere. Yeah, as a drummer, I like 80s metal is a great start. Maybe, you know. And the drummer for Def Leppard's only got
One arm?
one
I
arm,
know.
but he didn't start that way. He had two arms when he was beginning.
I already had three. Yeah, that's still such a crazy thing, but I would imagine, yeah, you don't start off just that way. He had to have the rhythm and panache for timing and drumming and all that, but what a way to not give up.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I mean,
he's really resilient. You know,
yeah,
it's a great lesson for young musicians to hear that. You know that
yeah,
that he something like that doesn't end your career, doesn't stop you from playing.
yeah.
And
Or
I
like a
remember
Rich,
some of those conversations were like, "Is he going to get kicked out of the band?" It's like,
right. Yep.
okay. We don't just toss people away. You know, I mean, we shouldn't. In the
No,
entertainment industry,
we do.
yeah, we do. I mean,
Sadly. Sadly.
it's I'm not laughing because it's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely.
I'm
Rick
laughing because it
Allen.
hurts.
What do you call a drummer with only one arm? Rick Allen. Drum rim shot. That is from Mad Acoustic. Nice. Sharuk says, "What is the correct age for marriage for boys?" I wouldn't recommend any boy get married. Wait till you've reached some manhood. Get some experience. Get some resource. Yeah, get some resources going, and be sure that that's what you want. So here in the States, I think marriage is getting pushed back further. People aren't getting married as young as they used to. It's a lot of dating. But when we talked to X Roach in South Asia, he spoke to a lot of arranged marriages. So it's going to be for each person. What do you want in life, and did you find the person right to share it with? I know different societies will have different expectations and different things, but um, Mad says arranged marriages are the best, and that's what he says. Kidding. That's what X Roach said. But I think if you have the ability to kind of choose, I think that's where you meet in the middle. They were showing this scale on how people used to meet. And it was generally largely by like your community, which was like a vetting process, because you knew their families, or you knew other people who knew the person. So I guess it gave a higher possibility of success because values were aligned, things like that.
The
And
flaming dragon.
yeah, skip ahead 100 years, and now it is almost all online. and the family and friends connection has completely like fallen to like third or fourth. It was really interesting, but I think it helps to be able to say, hey, mom, dad, or my circle, this is what I'm going through. What do you think? To have that feedback, but I don't know if it should necessarily be told, hey, here's your new partner. Here's your new life partner.
Yeah, I think it comes down to freedom and autonomy, just like we were talking about earlier this chat,
Freedom.
freedom,
George
autonomy.
Michael. Freedom.
Give what you take. I remember George Michael was the new Elvis with that booty shake.
Oh yeah.
He won all the awards, and I remember asking my mom, I was like, why is he winning best dancer? And she's like, because he does this.
Elvis the pelvis.
He does it so good. And I was like, what? I don't get, that's not as cool a dancing as like Michael Jackson or
Right.
any, like, he's just shaking his butt. And she's like, well, he's got a really nice butt. I'm like, all right.
And that's what we need to just come clean with.
She did. So I respect that. She gave it to me straight eventually.
Yeah. Michael wasn't showing cheeks. We never saw any of that.
No, Michael Jackson didn't have wardrobe malfunctions, did he?
No, he never did. That man was immaculate when it comes to that. Hey, what's up, Muhammad? Good to see you back. Muhammad, I always say I'm north of 40.
Good morning to you as well, Mohammed. Yes, that's a heck of a way to break into the chat.
How's it going today? How are you today? Matt Acoustic says, on a fitness note, the creatine is still working. Nice. I meant to pick some up when Mr. Burns and I were out yesterday. Guys, if you have not seen the short that I put out yesterday of Mr. Nathaniel, be sure to go to the shorts and check it out. Hey, thank you, brother. Thank you. Did we get your age yesterday? Shrook says, still, now I don't see girls like that because method of thinking is totally different from the other. I think that the reason for me to being single still now. Sharuk, how old are you? Oh, nice job, Muhammad. What was the workout today? What was the workout today? Hey, what's up, Jennifer? We got it going on in the chat. We got it going on. Let's get to that team goal. Let's get that 10, those 10 thumbs up, 10 likes.
Woohoo!
Sharuk is 24. Okay.
Good morning. Jen in the house.
Muhammad says Arnold style. Nice. Were you doing Arnold presses? Is that what that was? Or was it the reverse? It was like that. I just remember the Arnold presses. Or are you just talking about just crushing upper body?
The Arnold press.
Yeah. Yes. The man is a national, I would say a worldwide treasure. Yes, the presses. He is a treasure. I like hearing some of the stuff he says now. He's turned into just a really chill kind of elder statesman, and he's just shooting it like it is. And yeah, I enjoy hearing some of the stuff I see on him on social media.
Yeah. Literally a statesman. He was a governor of California.
Exactly. Well, it wasn't California. It was California.
California.
Everyone has a Schwarzenegger. I love it.
The man revolutionized action movies.
Like completely changed it because it was more like car chases, French Connection, maybe a Western, but you didn't have just this absolute rippling man swinging a sword, or even though some of those movies still existed, not with his physique. Charlton Heston was not built like him.
Right.
Him and Stallone.
Sharuk says, still now I didn't see Girl Like That because my method of thinking is totally different from other. I think that's the reason for me to being single now. Muhammad says, bro, please, I have a question. Going on vacation, but there is no gym at all. How can I stay in shape? Do you know where you are? Tout le monde, c'est
Yes.
ton gym.
Muhammad. Yeah, man. Just but it's too hard. It's only vacation, so just think of it as you're taking a vacation also from weightlifting. Your body's going to thank you. Take the time to do some stretching. Take some time just to do some calisthenics. You got it. But yes, I think that was a question just to like watch both of the hair on our head stand up. Like, no, you're very welcome, man, and we appreciate the compliment. But
The
if you,
world is a gym.
the world is a gym.
The
Yes.
world is a gym.
Say it again.
The world is a playground. It's a gym. It's our home. It's everything. You can do
Sure.
whatever you need to do anywhere.
Yeah, Muhammad says I was kidding, bro. I was like, that's a good one though. But you know exactly what you gotta do, man. You'll get that done. You will take vacation. You will enjoy the process, and you might it's just you might even just want to do nothing. If you've been working and really busting it out like that, you might just want to do nothing and just enjoy what you got going on in your surroundings. If you're going to go for walking and seeing sights and things like that, you're going to get minimal exercise in, as Mr. Burns calls it, lists. So there's going to be other exercise to do that um, when it comes to all that. So do I count my calories? No. I'm aware of what the serving size is, and I think that's the big part where a lot of times people um, will throw pounds and weight on that they didn't intend to, because you're looking at maybe the calorie count. Say it's 100 calories per serving, but what we often eat as a serving is 3 times what the actual serving size is. That's a huge one here. Same thing, they will measure on a box of cereal, again, 100 calories for a cup of cereal. Well, when you go and you pour a bowl, that is 3 or 4 times the amount of the serving. So you're actually eating 3 or 4 cups of cereal. So you have to multiply that. So I'm aware of that part, but I don't count the micros and macros and things like that. I just, I'm just mindful of what I'm eating. And if you're eating good, like apples and broccoli and carrots, things like that, there's not a whole lot of calories to have to count. Yeah. If you are just, having that end of it.
Yeah, you can probably eat whole foods infinitely because you're going to get full from the fiber of apples, celery, carrots, cucumbers,
Yep.
mangoes, and the like before you're overdoing your calorie content.
Yep. Muhammad says, do you depend a lot on meat? Oh, Mr. Burns, I'm going to throw you this alley-oop. Tell him. You better
Yo.
tell him. You better tell him, sir.
So first of all, the full conversation is happening over on YouTube, on the Impact Athletics Association channel, where every day we go live 5:15 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, doing 100 push-ups with Mr. Vincent Alfonso Jamal and myself, Nathaniel J Burns. So
Yep.
come on over, get in, jump in. The water's fine, and yeah. So the other thing is, the question is, do you depend a lot on meat? Answer is no. Meat is not necessary at all. I happen to be vegan, so I'm vegan for 15 years. I haven't eaten animals or animal products.
For over
So,
20.
yeah, it's getting to be about 20 years. So, Muhammad Jawad says, "You're like a machine, bro." I am Sharuk says, "Still now, I don't see a girl like that."
Oh,
Because my method of thinking is totally different from others. I think that the reason for me to being single still now. Okay.
Sharuk wants us to talk to him being 24, single, and being in a society of a mindset where it's going to be harder for him to meet women. But we're still
Gotcha.
touching on what Muhammad's got going on, so we didn't forget you.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
but from
You
falafel, I
don't
did not
think?
get muscle.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you have to have protein, but all protein comes from plants anyway. So, and
Yeah,
your body makes proteins based off of peptides, based off of amino acids and all that. So, it's more complicated than just getting protein. Although you should eat protein, of course.
yeah.
What set are you on, Mr. Vincent?
That was 10.
Was it
That
10?
was
Okay.
10. It
I got
was,
one
yes.
more.
Just
I
like
got one
that.
more. All right.
Yeah, falafel, I can't imagine you get falafel from a great gain from that, not unless it's just part of something else that you are taking down. But if you want to get bigger, you're gonna have to eat that way. I always tell people just get stronger. Don't worry about putting on like a size, because then you have to maintain it. If you get to a point where you're not able to maintain it, then it may be problematic later as you get older. I don't take any supplements, um, and I have meat. I do eat meat, but it is not in large quantities. Like I don't eat steaks every day or anything else like that. I'll have it about less than half of the time with my food is meat involved. So you don't have to have that sort of stuff, but it's not telling people what to eat. It's just our individual experiences. Matt says, "Man, I still crave a half point burger." Absolutely, and have it. Have it for real. Matt says, "I love eggs." Yes, eggs, and all of those things. I mean, eggs are magic. Eggs are ta-da! It is magic that it just fell out of like another animal's body. Yeah. Hey, we reached 10. We reached 10. Shout out. Shout out. Shout out. Thank you, everyone. It is a team. It's a team win. And I say team win because even though it benefits the channel in that way, it's certainly about building it for everybody. So the more we bring and the more we build and the stronger this gets, uh, the more it benefits us all. Shruk says, in U.S., what's a tattoo cost? Man, you were going from women to tattoos. Like, I don't know. Shruk's going to come out here and go wild. Mad says, I eat a lot of tofu, black beans, garbanzo. Nice. Nice. Bros, where you live, both, your weather is nice. We're in the Southwest United States, and it's like a desert climate, so it's nice, but it's during the day it'll get to be a very dry heat, which is sometimes it's 110 degrees, sometimes it's 115. Hey, what's up? What's up? Yay, Abs from Australia came back to join. I know it's late, so we appreciate you being able to jump back in. Awesome, awesome. Love to see that. We've got a worldwide connection going on, which is really
Yeah.
what I enjoy seeing. How's your day going? Yay, I was new to the channel yesterday, shared some amazing stuff with us as far as goals and recovery and setbacks and things like that. So we
What's up,
appreciate
Yay?
hearing those stories. Love
What's
to
up,
hear those
Yay
stories.
Abs? Abdul in the house.
Yes.
All
Man,
right,
I've been to the desert on a horse with no name once.
hey,
Nice.
there's no coming back from being in the desert on a horse with no
Yes.
name.
Yes. I did a remake of that with, but I've been through the desert in a car with no plates.
There you go. Nice.
Yeah.
Salut Dominique, ça va?
Dominique. Vignard?
Vigneault,
Vignot?
salut.
Salut. How are you today, Dominique? Where are you coming to us from? Where are you coming to us from? Yeah. I love that song too. Da, 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 da. Dominique, ça va? Sharuk says, I'm just asking, sir. Suppose it costs less. I will try when I come to the U.S. That's why I'm asking. Well, okay, so here's the thing, Sharuk. It's going to be the size of your tattoo. Are you getting color in your tattoo? And how large is your tattoo? Those are going to be three things. And then the artist you're going to is also going to change your price. Ah, France. Nice. Mr. Burns speaks Francais. So
Ouais, de France
there's going to be
Bordeaux.
there's going to be some things that are going to play into the cost of a tattoo, Sharuk, for sure. And we're still got your 24 years and women conversation. We got that in the queue. We got you. We got you. But yeah, everything's going to depend on size and price. Like for instance, this was different than say like this, and that's just the way of how it works. I don't know how much do tattoos in India cost. Dominique, what time is it there?
I'm
What
gonna
time
guess
is it
it's
in
9 hours ahead.
9 hours ahead?
That's my guess. I should be in France in a week, but I'm not going this year. Otherwise, maybe we could do some push-ups together en France, Dominique. Maybe next year. Parlez doucement. Je parle que le français. Uh, speak slowly. I speak French.
Ah,
Guy.
yes.
So,
Okay.
speak English slowly, guys, because I speak only French, I think. So,
Um, yeah.
parlez
So
doucement. D'accord.
yes. How are you? How are you, Dominique? And do you like exercising? Do you work out?
I
Sharuk
guess
says, basic tattoo of small size with no color. Might run you $100.
I guess
Dep-
those power blocks, bro.
okay. Power blocks it is.
You said
You said he speaks French well? Yes, he goes to France to study at the stunt school there. The
Campus
C-
Universe Cascade.
there you go. I just call it cuck.
Cook. Cook. Le cook.
uh,
COC.
oh, the mosquitoes are out for the tasty today.
Can't be wearing Speedos when there's mosquitoes.
Man, whew.
So this
There
is the
we
Arnold
go.
press, right?
Man, yeah, I think that was the Arnold press. Mohammed, is that the Arnold press? Is that the Arnold press?
Yeah. Thank you for the gifts. Donuts. Dominique, vous parlez bien le français. Merci beaucoup, mon ami. Comment allez-vous? I am Sharuk. Says in India for 1 inch it costs 150 to 200 rupees per inch, around $2 to $3 US.
So how much for the tattoo then? Dun-dun-dun. Do-do-do-do.
Y'all, we have been going since 5:15 on the Impact Athletics Association channel on YouTube. There is another incredible athlete over here. His name is Vincent Alfonso Jamal. He's the founder of Impact Athletics Association. We've done 100 push-ups, 100 squats. Now we're moving on to some extracurriculars. Get some electives in.
Yes.
So
A little bit of shoulder day.
Little motion, little lotion, lathering up real good those shoulders.
Absolutely.
Biceps.
Absolutely.
Dominique says, "Je vous comprends bien." So
you understand well? Is that what I'm?
They can understand me. Speaking the
Nice.
French, which is good because French is easy to be misunderstood by foreign speakers. So I take it as a huge compliment.
Well, you've worked hard at it. Again, HWPO. Like that is absolutely what that embodies. Is you've taken the time to study. You've taken the time to not only study the language but immerse yourself in the culture as well. Sharuk, I am not married. Okay, Sharuk, let's go back to 24. And, I don't know what the social constructs are like in India, but what is it like dating there? Is it encouraged? Is it frowned upon? Is it more arranged marriage? Like, what is your immediate surroundings? That may be a large part of what you're going to have to look at before worrying about being a certain age, because it definitely makes it hard to try to compare yourself to other areas. So, what is it like where you're at? What are your family's expectations? Things like that. That can be tough, but if you travel, you might have a greater understanding. You love marriage, so okay. Are there things that you're going to have to provide in your country before marriage? There's a lot of things to look at that I can't really speak to, so I can't say that there's like an age that you should be getting married. But if you would like that for yourself, then yeah, looking for it would be a good thing. Are you ready for that sort of thing? What would you like to? What does your marriage look like in your mind? What kind of career? There's a lot of things. If you want something, have a goal for it.
It's one of the highlights of my mornings is seeing those two on their walks and being part of their walk in the morning. Now I got some treats to give them, so I'll do the treats too.
That's cool. That is cool. Yeah, sure. There's going to be a lot of extenuating circumstances around marriage. But King Rule, how are you today? Your mom was 20. Your mom told you 27 is correct age for marriage. What does your father say? What does your father say?
Yeah. The shoulders have got a little juicy.
Nice job. Shruk
You,
says
sir.
your father says 25. You're a Turkish king. Nice. Nice. Good to have you. Do you like working out, King? I feel like I've seen that name in the chat before as well.
King Rule.
Yes.
What's going on, King Rule?
So your mother says 27, your father says 25. Is that what I'm getting, Shruk? I think I'm going to go a little bit heavier with these rears. Oh.
Nice. How's it going, Sweet Meadow? Funky Jesus. All right.
Okay. Well, are you working, Sharuk? Do you have money saved up? Like, there's things to consider. It's like before you travel to the U.S. or the U.K., you have to apply for your passport. You got to save your money. You got to have travel plans. It's the same thing with a marriage, but that's going to be the rest of your life. So, do you have things in line that you would like for marriage, and are you prepared to do those things? Are you prepared to execute your plan right now? The age is the age that you're ready, and not everybody. You're not always going to be perfectly ready, but at least when you're best prepared. If you prepare to fail, then, or if you fail to prepare, then prepare to fail. Benjamin Franklin. If you're not prepared, don't get married.
Yeah.
If you're not prepared, don't have children. It's simple. If you're not prepared, don't do it, and don't stress yourself about having to have a certain time to do it. Because if you run at it and you rush just to do it, and you're not prepared, it's not fair to you. The stress that you'll put on yourself to provide, and it won't be fair to your wife either, and possible children. That's just my thoughts. That's my thoughts. If you're not prepared, no different if you weren't prepared to take this trip to the UK and the US, don't take it. Don't get someplace and run out of money or resources or the ability to self-sustain. That would be my thoughts. And that's not just marriage. That's just about anything in life. Uh, don't even adopt a pet if you're not prepared to take care of it. Are you living on your own? You're not interested in marriage now? Yeah. Yeah, the right age is the age when you find the person who feels the same about you, and when you guys sit down and make that plan. And who knows, you might find that person in America. You might find that person in the UK or someplace along your travels. King Roll, where are you? Are you doing any workout? Do you do any push-ups? And have you subscribed to the channel? No job, but you're searching? Okay. No worries. No worries. Nice work. Muhammad, are you still with us? Matt Acoustic, are you still with us? Jen, are you still with us?
Yeah.
Who is still here? And if you haven't, drop in. Just say what's up. Give a wave if you haven't yet.
Get a roll call.
Oh, all right. We're going to up the ante. Oh, this is easy work. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that feels good. Feels good.
Get it, Mr.
Tony,
Vincent.
Tony has done it again. It feels good.
Yeah, it feels good.
It feels. Yeah. That'd be a great rendition, like William Shatner. Yeah, it feels good.
And now, a tantalizing take from Tony. It feels good, yeah.
Yes. You ever see his version of Rocket Man?
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Google William Shatner's Rocket Man. I'm a rocket man. Rocket Man. It's too good. Shruk, what kind of work are you looking for? What kind of work? Shruk says, I have a lot and lots of expectations than others, but no money and no job. That's well. Start with the job. IT job. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Well, sometimes taking one job will springboard another. So you may not get specifically the job that you want, but sometimes take the job that you need if you need the money. So start on that plane, and at least you can look for another job in the meantime. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Somebody on TikTok said try some sit-ups, so
Oh,
give them the wave. I'm just waving back.
Of course they did. Of course they did.
The wave for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes take the job, even if it's maybe a bit of hard labor. Take it. It'll certainly light a fire when you realize I don't like hard labor to go find that IT job. Certain things will make you react, in ways that with motivations you didn't think you had. You get the job, you get the money. You get the money, I don't know, you get your own place. Once you get your own place, yeah, then you are able to maybe start courting the young ladies of your region. But that would be the first. How are you going to travel? How will you travel with no money and no job? What is the game plan there?
Yeah, the days of hopping trains is, decades and decades old.
Yeah.
There's no on the road anymore. People don't pick up hitchhikers really.
No.
For good reason.
With good reason, yes. Used to be a thing like, yeah, you want to help out your neighbor, but I feel like I have one more set. I don't know whether I want to go for work or business. Is that as in like going to school, you mean, instead? I don't understand work or business. What do you mean? What do you mean, Sharuk? Nice work. Which is correct, word or business? So, I mean, are you talking about starting your own business, like as an IT, versus going to work for a company? When you say work or business, or do you mean like going to work, getting a job, and business as in like going to business school? I'm just trying to understand so I can respond the best I can. Yes, which what? Yes, for which what? I'm guessing as in going to work or school, business school. Oh, business idea. Do you have a business game plan? Do you have an idea, and is it something that you're going to be able to successfully provide for your immediate community? Um, those are thoughts to have. Mr. Burns has been a successful restaurateur and has run his own business, so he would probably have some great insight on that as well. Impact
What do
as a
you?
business as well.
Absolutely. Which is the correct word for business? Entrepreneurship? I'm not sure what you're asking, Sharuk. Let's go. Nice work, Mr. Vincent. Y'all, if you're on TikTok, you're missing out. Mr. Vincent Alfonso Jamal is killing it over here on the Impact Athletics Association channel. The full conversation is right over there. Every morning, 5:15 a.m. on the Impact Athletics Association YouTube channel.
Yep.
Come check it out. Business idea. Yeah, and
He
then
has no idea.
we've got some I don't know, is it Hindi? Someone speaking Hindi? I don't know that one,
King
sorry.
Rule.
Can you use a translator, King Rule?
Okay.
Can you direct me to the gun show? It's over there. It's that way.
Sharuk, if you don't have an idea, I would say work until you get an idea. Work and work on your idea. So that way, by the time your idea is something that you can do and actually put into practice, you'll have the money to start it. Okay, so you're wanting to is that the idea, the business idea, the YouTube channel? Okay, so let's explore that. What will your content be? What will your content be for your channel? King Rule, I can't understand that. Um, if you have a translator, that would be awesome.
Appreciate you posting in the language that we can understand. Not to say that we only need English, but I just don't understand that language.
Yeah.
And tell us what language it is, because we're curious. But also, we're doing the workout right now, so you're putting a lot of work on us to try to translate for you. So if you could, put your chat in the translate and then post that in English, we'd appreciate it. Sun's out, guns out. That's right. Chops bear.
Shruk is saying life quotes in your channel. Okay. Have you tested that out yet? Have you started doing that with your channel? And just understanding that you can still work a regular job and have your YouTube channel. So you might get a lot of valuable life quotes from being at a job. You'll see things. 17 kilograms, says King Rule. So I would say, Sharuk, if you're going to go with like the life quotes and things like that, get out and live as much life as you can. You'll get more quotes from it. You'll have more epiphanies. You'll realize more things to be able to share with your audience. But in the meantime, find a regular job, and you still can work on your channel at the same time. Just give yourself the opportunity to say, okay, I'm going to give myself 2 hours a day to work on my YouTube channel, between my eating, between working out, between going to my job and studying or reading or whatever else it is that you do. So give yourself that opportunity to absolutely work on that. But you can do two things at once. 17 kilogram dumbbell curl. That is from King Rule. So got the translator going, it looks like. Sharuk says, yeah, sure. John says, okay, day 100, okay, 100 down, not much time to talk, but respect to the Impact team. Thank you, John. Thank you.
Nice. John, in the house.
John would be another good person to speak to, as he has a background in business and leadership.
Pea picking today.
And he's pea picking today.
Yeah.
Sharuk has been asking questions on life and whether he should work, put his business plan in action, getting married. Got a lot of questions. Proper age to get married. His mother says 27, father says 25. King Rule, 20 kilogram dumbbell curl. Is that what you're doing, King?
What's up, Kerry?
Nice work. Nice work. So, yeah, there's a lot to it, but
if you want to start your own business, then get a job.
Yeah. And it may not be the job you want.
Get a job and start making your side hustle happen on the side, spare time kind of stuff, where you're not being paid by that job, and just start to incrementally grow that side hustle until it eclipses the money that you're making from the job. Then you can, switch gears. You can put that job at a part-time situation, and until that eclipses, you don't need that. Now you're making the same amount of money from the whole job and part-time job on your quote side hustle. Then you've essentially gotten free from working for somebody else. But the thing is, I'll tell you this: you leave jobs and start your own business so that you're your own boss, and then everybody else is your boss. Everybody's your boss. If you own your own business, everybody's your boss, because you need customers to survive. So now you don't have a boss, but everybody that you interact with, they may not be your direct supervisor, but their opinion of you matters.
Yep.
Their experience with your business matters, and
Yep.
your reputation is all that you have. So it's not necessarily as freeing as you may expect or as may be glorified as. So grass is always greener. HWPO, whatever you put your mind to, and that's my best recommendation.
Very sound. Very sound advice. King
Mm.
Rule is on 30-kilogram row now. Sharuk says $350 is enough for travel from India to the U.S. Okay, but you
Woo!
still have to eat. Well, if you just come with $350, just enough to get here, what happens when you get here? Where do you stay? How long do you have to stay there? How long will your money last you? What kind of foods are you going to eat? Transportation when you get here. So there's a lot of other aspects to look at. So 300 to get here, but totally $700 India to US and back. Great. But in the meantime, when you're here, unless you're just going to fly here and hang out in the airport for the day or see the city for the day, then fly back, what will you do as far as that money goes? So 700 is for the travel, but you honestly need to double that, triple that before you travel in case something happens, in case you are stuck needing some sort of emergency fund.
Mm, mm. You do not want to get stranded in a foreign
No,
country.
no, no, you do not.
No. You want to make sure you have enough to go experience the things you want to experience and get back. That's how much you need.
Mm-hmm. And because you have the ability to look on the internet, start looking at places that you would stay, really look at the reviews. Are these safe places? Is it close to what you want to see? Is it going to be budget friendly? There's going to be a lot of things to look at. Is $1,000 enough?
But
Uh,
here's the other thing. This is a fitness safe space. We're here to work out. And you can get a lot of this information from travel itinerary websites.
yeah, look,
Um,
do your research.
it's
Do
it's a lot of labor on Mr. Vincent and I to plan how much money you need. Um, but really, just do it smart. Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, if you want to be on YouTube and you want to have a channel, then you're aware like the how far-reaching it can be when it comes to um, where you can search things that you can see. So I would start searching on YouTube places in America that you plan on traveling to. You plan on going to New York, it's going to cost you more than it is if you go to Nebraska. I mean, cost of living is going to be a thing that not everything in America is the same price everywhere. So you'll need to keep that in consideration. I wouldn't say 1,000 is enough. And quite honestly, like um, if you have no job or no money right now, that's going to be a tough one to even look at getting $1,000. Where will you get 1,000 in the next 2 years? Uh, Nero, 100 bench press do, and do you jog? I don't jog as much, but I use my ladder climber. And I don't know what that last part says, Nero. How have you been? I feel like I've seen your name before, but we haven't seen you for a while. How has life been going? Do you jog, Nero? And how far do you jog? How far do you run? What is your running time or distance? And where are you coming to us from? A lot of questions I got for you, Nero. Oh. Do, 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 do.
Ooh. The sun is coming for me, Mr. Vincent.
Uh-oh.
You gotta get on.
Sun is shining, the weather is sweet.
I'm gonna get on that walk, sir.
All right. Well, we appreciate having you in the chat as always.
Yes, always an honor and a pleasure. And,
Yes.
great to chat with everybody. Let's do it again real soon. Looks like we're cooking over here at Impact. A ton of people in the chat. Hate to leave, but I gotta get on my day. So thanks for having
Absolutely.
me, and stick around,
Indeed.
Mr. Vincent. He's got so much more for you. All right.
Yeah, how
And
soon are you going live?
pretty soon. Pretty soon.
Trying to beat the sun?
Yes, sir. You got it. That's the deal. I am pale from day one.
All right. All right.
So, but yeah, I mean, um, we can concurrent. It's all good.
Yes,
So,
sir. Well, we'll make contact after the lives and all that stuff, and when real life starts happening.
indeed, yeah, I look forward to chatting with you today. I do have that class at 9, so
Okay.
that's just FYI.
Yeah, we'll look at like lunchtime.
Sounds good. All
All
right.
right, brother. Much love.
Thanks, everybody. Peace.
Bam.
Bam. Impact,
Sharut.
make yours.
Absolutely. Sharuk, you have planned for 1 week trip and 2 days for travel and 5 days to stay and explore or enjoy. Okay, you plan for that. Now, where are you staying? What's the minimum amount we needed? Where are you traveling to? What city in the U.S.? What city in the U.S. are you going to travel to? There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be dependent on what your goal is while you're here. There's going to be a lot that's going to be dependent on that. So keep that in mind. Where you're going, like what city you are traveling to. Are you going to try to travel to another city or state? Well, I don't know how the travel goes. So I don't know if there's flights straight to here or if you'd have to fly in from New York and then fly to catch a connecting flight. There's going to be a lot of circumstances. So you really have to map out all of your travel and then be able to say, this is what this is going to cost. And then looking at where am I traveling to, what does it cost to stay at a hotel? What does it cost to stay at an Airbnb? What does it cost to order food at a place like that? What's up, Yabs? What's up, Abdul? Are you still with us? Nice. How was your workout today? How was your workout today, Abdul? I think Nero has left the chat. I think Muhammad has left the chat. I don't know if we ever saw if Jen got her 10 sets. I'm confident that she did. So, lots of different things going on. Mike, nice. Stretching. Nice. Leg day. Whew. All right. What was leg day? What'd you have? What'd you get done today? My squats have been my leg day the last week or so now. I haven't been to the gym probably in about 2 or 3 weeks to actually do like a proper leg day. I'd like to get back into running. Just build up if you can. Don't worry about just going from walk to run. Walk, maybe walk faster, then get to a little walk, jog, walk. So build yourself back up and see what your comfort levels are. Shruk says, you don't allow me to stay in your house for at least 2 days. Shruk, I got kids here. I got my daughter here. So the only man that's in the house with my daughter is me. That's just how that goes. Mike says, did bathing on going in today's schedule change due to unforeseen parts of job change? Some debating on going tomorrow instead of today. I usually go Saturday and Sunday. Anyways, I was going to go today because they're closed for business hours on 4th of July. Oh, man. Oh, not did bathing, debating. Yeah, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. And I'm sure holiday weekends will throw that monkey wrench into the difference between like your free time and that's yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, I mean, it's not a personal thing. It's not. It's. I don't know anybody for it to be a personal thing. I just know me as a father. That's my protection. This is her safe space. So everything that I do is built around being a father. No, it's no apology, Sharuk. It's no apology at all. And if you are actually coming here, I would try to help you find someplace or someone that you could stay with. But understand that would be part of your money. So when we're talking about paying a certain amount, um, that would be that would be part of like that $1,000. So that's what I mean when I say 1,000 is basically just going to cover your travel and some food, but still having a place to stay. Um, Mike says it's smaller task to do because now it's less work to do. I don't need a full 3 days. I just need one. Ah, yeah. So you could knock it out today. Are but are they open? I'm guessing they're not open on Saturday, Sunday usually. So you have the ability for the holiday to take advantage. That makes sense. And oh, I don't know. What are your thoughts? Closed weekends. Man, I almost feel like it's worth it just going in today since you're already used to like a certain schedule, I guess. I feel like that's kind of where it goes. And even if that's the schedule, not the schedule you're used to, it's probably better to get it taken care of ahead of time, just knowing you got it out of the way. But that's a tough one, man. That is tough because you want to be able to relax, enjoy the holiday, and everything else. Uh, and I don't know what the travel is going to be like. Is it going to be, are the freeways going to be more open, or the roads going to be more open or closed? Are you dealing with holiday traffic? Um, I'd probably say just knock it out. Sharuk, again, everything's gonna be dependent. So you covered your travel amount. $3,000 would probably be enough. How will you get $3,000? So that becomes your next question. Yeah, more traffic, Orlando. Yeah. Hey, get up, enjoy, get your stretch, get your work in, have a good breakfast. Yeah, I guess today gives you a better chance to kind of get in on more of kind of relaxed time. It may not be holiday schedule as in you have the whole day off, but you can go in kind of like in an hour that's a little more to your liking, a little more at the pace that you might want. Sixteen, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, all right. Give me just 1 second here. You'll be ready. All right. Well, you know your money and your game planning better than I do. If you got it, you got it. But if you can generate $3,000 for traveling, um, then you can definitely keep generating money to save, to put towards your business. So I would definitely look at just continuing to save money and earn money. Um, and that way you have it for more than just a trip. You have something when you get back. Um, Maybe be able to find your own place. I don't know what the cost of living is there, or find a roommate. Do you have any friends that you could share an apartment with, or is that a thing that you can do there? Watching a lady walk her dog. I'm always wary of the neighbors who don't pick up after their dogs, but that's just my own thing. All right. I want to get a little bit of, I'm thinking knee lifts. In India, I am in your own. You're in your own house. Oh, okay, nice. So is that something that you were given? How do you? I guess my question is like, how does not having a job or money go with having your own house? Was that something you got from your family? And you can share what you want. You don't have to say. Man, I'm telling you. And my area, see if I can show you guys a bit of it. Oh, there's a cat that's coming to check out what's going on here. But my area right out here, this is all considered like community property. All this grass, these green areas, it's considered community property. So that means somebody can walk their dog right there, let their dog go to the restroom, and not pick up after themselves. But they don't mind doing it in front of someplace that they don't live. So I've actually had to have words with people, Abdul, about that. I had words with a gentleman also about just throwing cigarette butts in the grass in front of my area. He didn't like it, but that was just one of the things. It was a simple request. I didn't yell anything. I just said, "Hey, can you not do that?" And he took it very personal, which I think he was more embarrassed that somebody actually called him out on bad behavior like littering. Sharuk, you were with your family. Okay, so you don't have your own house. You live in your parents' house. What I'm talking about is getting out and having your own house. You as a man having your own place. Abdul, what was leg day? What was leg day for you? I'm from Tennessee, Knoxville. That's where I'm from. What was leg day for you today? I think I had asked, but I don't know if it got lost in the chat. So my apologies if you have to repeat yourself. I got mosquitoes here. Got lots of mosquitoes. Your father wrote your name for the house, so is the house is in your name, or or you're going to get the house at some point? It probably works different in India, so I don't know. I'm just asking. The property is yours. Mike, I wish there was fines. We do have fines for that here, but you know how HOAs can be. Like, they're more worried about, the amount of weeds that you might grow in your area rather than something like that. Leg extension, squats, rear deadlift, hamstring, nice extension, and some calf raises. That sounds solid. Absolutely. I like the adductors and abductors. Well, when you sit in and got to spread the legs apart and then squeeze them together. I do like those when I get to the gym. Yeah, Mike, I do know that there's laws for that. As a matter of fact, we have nuisance barking laws as well. Mike is on his next set. Now like the video, all viewers. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we have nuisance laws, and oh, okay, doesn't have them. Um, do you have access to resistance bands, the ones that you can put around your legs at the knees? Because you can just do that and just step side to side, and that can help as well. Okay, Sharuk, you said you don't need that, but your father gave you. So your father gave you the house. Okay. I guess my. What about squats with a wider stance, kind of like the sumo squat? I'll do that even just with my body weight squats as well. Um, Sometimes it feels more comfortable for me because you have to call code enforcement and have a photo. Yeah. Um, and you know, in my area, they don't want people having dogs. Um, they don't want people with dogs over 35 pounds. And you know, we got one lady. She's got a cane corso. Got people walking around with pit bulls. Like these dogs are bigger. Definitely. Yeah, we have one sign, and it's like an old faded one, and it's like in this one area that nobody's paying attention to it. They don't have them in the common areas, things like that, unfortunately. But Abdul, squat with a wider stance. Yeah, certainly you can squat wider. I find that even having my feet pointed out opens up my hips a little bit more. And because we all have different bone structure, it's going to have a different feel. Mike, I definitely just need the motion camera. Uh, just in general, I've been needing to put up some external cameras. Have one of those cameras that works pretty good, the solar power apart, and it has night vision. You can talk to it like a walkie-talkie when you're not home. Nice, nice. I'll definitely have to look into that. At 45 push-ups now. Awesome. I'm still trying to find a handyman who can come and seal this area around my window, not the window itself, but the piece over it, because I got that work done that we were talking about a couple weeks ago. I got that sealed off. I got the drywall done. I got the drywall done, but it didn't it didn't include sealing the outside where the leak was originating from. So I got to find another person to come and do that. So maybe if I can find a handyman to do that, have him zip up the some cameras as well. You have to have signs saying there's a fine if you don't pick up after your dog. It also offers a roll of trash bags for people that walk by. Yep, yeah. None of that exists here, sadly. But it also mentions that the dog using the restroom on the property affects the water lines. Yes, yeah, and people don't think that far. You know, especially sometimes people with smaller dogs. Well, it's just a little bit. It's not going to hurt anything. It's like, no, that's nasty. Pick up. There's children that play out there. I work out there in those big areas, and they just leave mounds of dog feces. Not cool. Yeah, for sure, Abdul. Signs or no signs, some people don't care. Yep. Sharuk says in India there's so many ways to make money, but we should find that one correctly. That's the problem. Um, the one that's going to pay you. Get the one that's going to pay you now, and then you can start changing up and looking at other places or other ways to make money. But find one that's going to get you going right now. I don't know if, along with having the house, if your father's giving you money as well, if that's how you're going to travel and things like that. But at some point, you're going to want to earn it yourself. Um, there's a difference between having it and earning it, and somebody giving it to you versus going out and earning it. So go find that hustle. Go work a terrible job so you understand. Um, Huge turds from big dogs. Yes. Yeah, sure. Go. Sometimes, yeah, you got to. That's going to give you some good experience. Wider is better. Hyundai. Yes. Um, but again, I'm not in your shoes, but I just know that some of the jobs that I really didn't like taught me the most, and struggling definitely taught me as well. So it's good that you have a house and stuff like that, and that your father put it in your name. That's nice. That's nice. It's cool when your parents look out for you to provide like that. Zoomy Mall is a good solar brand. It also rotates by phone or AI automatic. Nice. Hey, what's up, Vegeta? Shruk, I know that well. I am also saying the same to my parents. Well, that's just going to be how it is. Yeah, get out there and just do those things. Are your parents not letting you work? Are they not trying to allow you to work? I guess I'm kind of stuck on what's going on. Vegeta, how are you doing today? Mike says just use clear silicone. It's 100% silicone, and just cut the 45 notch on the silicone tube and make 1 inch from the nozzle, and a good amount comes out. Is that for the seal? Shiruki, you will go on your own money. You're confusing me because you said you don't have money, no job, no money, but now you say you will go on your own money. So I don't know. There's this, so maybe there's a disconnect in the translation, or something I'm not understanding. Vegeta learned how to do sit-ups. Nice. How'd that feel? Did your stomach a little sore today? Mike says you'll see a window sealant version at Lowe's or Home Depot or Amazon. Ab says Vegeta, well done. Um, so let me see if I can show you, Mike. Do 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 do. Where's my camera? So you see my windows. It's not. It's above the trim. It's that top part where the leak is, and it was leaking down into the window. So they replaced all the drywall on the inside, but I still have to get the top of that trim fixed or sealed. So I don't know if that's just with what you're talking about, the silicone, or if I need something more. It feels like it's burning. Yes, yes, nice. And the reason I need to get that done, Mike, is because I thought I was going to have time, like, oh, it's summertime and all that. No, it rained the other day. Wasn't heavy, but it rained the other day. So I'm like, okay, if we're already in monsoon season, I can't wait to see that. Also grab a little liquid, small container, like a quart of something called polyacrylic green can. It's a good liquid sealer to add over the silicone and edges of window. Can brush on multiple layers. Shruk, I am telling that I will go on my own money hereafter. Yeah, Abs, what's the trim for design? We don't have that where I'm from. Yeah, I think it's more design, and I don't know if it's supposed to be a deterrent for things like water to not leak into the top. Mike would be able to speak to that, but yeah, it's just kind of decorative. So it's a piece that I kind of wish wasn't there if it doesn't serve a purpose, because what it actually did was it hid a flaw in the foundation where there became a hole. So I would prefer that it's not there if that's the case. That way you can just see things as they are. So Mike would know definitely more about that. Abs, if you haven't checked out Mike's channel, Make with Mike, he's got some really cool stuff going on as far as handyman stuff. I think it's just good content. I don't know anything about that, but what I do know is I like watching good content, and he puts together some really cool stuff. Vegeta, are you? Did you do another workout today, or are you? Did you do something else with um, with the sit-ups? Yeah. So I'm looking at the lady right now. Her dog is sniffing the grass, and that that dog is gonna want to go poop here in a second. It's walking like it wants to go poop. You know when they start walking a little crazy. Oh, for sure, Abs. Um, I want to definitely make sure we support everybody's stuff we got. You know, everybody's channels and stuff. Yeah. Little peek to what's outside. I like that view. I just don't like to open the door and see like dog poop. You know, sometimes you got neighbors who don't think it through. You know, and I try not to get mad or argumentative. It's more just like I'm just going to speak my mind and just say, hey, not cool. Especially if you're not going to do it in front of your own house if that's the case. And I think we can go over and check out a little bit of the sprinklers. I'm not going to jump in them because I have electronics on me, but normally I would love to go run through them. Shrook says, anyway, I will ready the money in my own and I will come to the U.S. Well, that's, yeah, I mean, that's definitely your game plan. So this is what it's all about, being able to run through the sprinklers and enjoy this beautiful morning. Pop out, you can see got the sun going, but that grass stays nice and green when they water it. Definitely. We got somebody throwing some cans on the ground too. So yeah, just some people don't think it through. But I think we've hit a wonderful spot to where we can drop this off and pick this up tomorrow. Abs, appreciate you jumping in today. Mike, what set are you on? Where are you at? I know you were at 45 a little while ago, so I'm guessing you're probably like at 60 or 70. Oh, it's winter in Australia. That's right. That's right. My brother goes to Australia. His girlfriend is from Australia, and I always forget that. Yeah, they'll go when it's like summer here and then it's winter there. Yeah, this is, I mean, we're really lucky to have the climate that we do. It's a desert climate, but um, it doesn't get humid, and it just, yeah, it stays nice most of the year. We just have these few months where it gets extremely hot, but that's okay. Yes, I appreciate you, Abs. We'll be back at it tomorrow, same time. So if you're able to jump in, we appreciate it. I know it's late there, so that makes it even all the more special for everybody who's able to jump in at different times of their day. So I think I'm gonna, yeah, leave it at that, and hopefully this finds everybody in like your amazing place of health and fitness. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Hey, don't forget, there's just videos to go and watch on the channel. There are shorts, and you can certainly share the content with your people as well. So I'm going to keep that short. But shout out to Mr. Nathaniel J Burns for joining in, and shout out to everybody in the chat today who, whether you typed something in or whether you just watched, it's all good. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll, like we like to say, HWPO, hard work pays off, and this is the Impact Athletics Association. We'll see you. Oh, thank you, Sharuk. Anytime, any questions, and you can hit me up on Instagram as well. Have a good one.